Hi everyone, I'm Any New Province and I just finished up a league with Mono White Heroic. It's crazy how huge our creatures get. Our opponents have no chance to deal with them. You can give your creature protection from your opponent in whatever match you want by clicking on the timestamp in the description down below. Thank you so much for watching and enjoy the league. So we don't have any we don't have any boggles, or we don't have any of our creatures that we plan on Voltroning up, so I feel like this is going to have to be a mulligan. All right, I don't think this is too bad. I think Laganaban, Trailblazer, Sacred Cat, that's probably a pretty decent keep, especially where we can start growing Laganaban with Emerge Unscathed, eventually make it unblockable with Shimano's Blessing. I think this is pretty good. So even if it's on one land, it's only a 17 land deck. But Mutagenic Growth I don't think is too bad either. Especially on something like Sacred Cat, we'll start getting in. I don't know if we should be digging for a land or not, but I feel like this is going to be important in the early game, even if we can like falter. Horsey's the best creature. Yeah, I think this is pretty good. I think this is pretty good. So I'm gonna keep Mutagenic Growth on top, especially where it's a free spell. And we'll play out Trailblazer because we'll have Edict Fodder next turn, and they shouldn't have a way to kill this on turn 1. Whoa, he was in the water. Thank you very much for the sub. I appreciate it. You're my hero. He was in the water. The warrior is back. The warrior's back. Mono White Heroic. You would have bottomed? Yeah. I've never played this deck before. I think maybe. Whoa, opponent with the artless cards. So there's Nettle Sentinel. That's interesting. I wonder if we try to bait them into blocking here. I don't think they ever block, but maybe they do, and we get to kill this, right? Not really doing anything else this turn. And I'm definitely going to want to commit this Sacred Cat, so that maybe... Oh yeah, the Skyguards are crazy good. Yeah, I don't think they ever block. And I don't know, if they put a Rancor on this or something like that, maybe I want to get them somehow. So, but then again, I feel like we race this deck as well. Like, I'm not 100% sure if I'm not trying to race here. But I'm definitely playing out Sacred Cat. Yeah. That's probably a good idea. But then I'll want to use the Mutagenic Growth. Like, there's no point to attack with it unless I'm using the Mutagenic Growth. I'm going to play Sacred Cat and pass because I think we're okay being defensive for 1 or 2 turns. Like, if they want to try to get in with this, like, if they put a Rancor on this, get in with it, and play a land, play a Skargan Pit Skulk, I feel like that's a way we could lose. Yeah, me too. There's going to be plenty of time to attack when they start turning their creatures sideways. So I'm going to go with it like this. I'm really okay. It's just the same art as this one, but it was having issues. All right, Ledgewalker, sure. And opponent does not want to trade. Okay, sure. Seeker of the Way. I don't know if we want to give Laganaban Trailblazer. I think we want to attack with Sacred Cat and then potentially pump it with Mutagenic Growth, and that's what I'm gonna do. So I'll attack with Sacred Cat. It's certainly not time to emerge unscathed. No blocks from my opponent. Okay, seems good. So I'm just going to use my pump spells a little more defensively here, and we'll pass. And this is Elephant Guide on Ledgewalker. That's pretty bad. Hexproof, right? Yep. Okay. So now we got to get real aggressive. Start attacking with both of our creatures. We use Emerged Unscathed and stuff like that to protect ourselves. And hopefully we can, like, we're not completely out of it here. We can try to find a Skyguard. We don't have enough mana for it right now, but... Alright, so I will... This is kind of awkward. Especially where this can get in for 2. Like, we're not trading up damage here. We're getting a little mana screwed here as well. I'm going to hold on to this Mutagenic Growth until this is bigger, so I'm going to... I guess, yeah, that doesn't matter, unless it's going to block. Yikes, this is crazy. Yeah, in the future, we definitely need 2 lands. Alright, so I'm going to go to combat, and I think I'm just going to get in with the cat again. It could be time. I think it's time to grow this. So we're going to attack like this, see if they want to go to blocks. Alright, so we will Emerge Unscathed this. Yeah, me neither. And we will get a free cast on that again next turn, and we're just going to gain 1 off of the cat for now. That's what I'm saving this for. I feel like there's going to be a decision where we have to either Mutagenic Growth Sacred Cat or Laganaban Trailblazer. And right now it represents 1 less damage a turn. I think within the next couple turns I'll have to decide what I'm going to do about it. Nest Invader, sure. 17 in this list. 2 Secluded Steps. So we're hopefully when we do draw a land, it won't be a tap land. We can commit this Seeker. Here comes everything. Okay, for 6. Sure. Well, Elephant God and a Solana Ledgewalker has definitely become an issue. Being stuck on 1 land is a little crap. All right, let's see if we can't dig our way out of this somehow. So Emerge Unscathed will Rebound. And we'll cast it on Laganaban Trailblazer. Just to get our heroic trigger. Yeah, it does. It does play Deathblade Elite. Hexproof Unblockable does seem pretty good. And this doesn't give a trample, so I guess we could like somehow feasibly get Skyguard down. Woo, Lynx, thank you so much, man. Yeah, no, it's this is your baby. I'm stoked that you get to do that. That's awesome. So we'll do it like that, and then we'll attack. We'll see what my opponent's blocks look like. If they even, I don't think they have any incentive to block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So they can attack for 9. They stand to attack for 9 next turn. That's not good. So you have protection from green. There's Ethereal Armor, but it doesn't do anything because we don't have any enchantments. I think I will play it on the Sacred Cat, though. Like, we just have to start gaining some life. So I'll play this on Sacred Cat. And it'll at least become a 2/2, and then we have the Mutagenic Growth to force in a little bit more life gain. Yeah. We really need a land. So I definitely should have bottomed Mutagenic Growth. And of course the Psychic play being that, an opponent's just going to sack the Scion. Okay. So that we don't get the benefit of the life gain. Sure. Yeah, feels a little rough here. Especially when they're getting in for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So they could be Vines of the Vastwood dead boys over here. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Epic Confrontation. Okay, all right. So this is going to get what? +1, +2. So that'll make it a 5, 6. But we can Mutagenic Growth this to make it a 4, 4. And then we'd essentially just gain. So it's the same idea. So there's no point to Mutagenic Growth here. And I think we're just pretty much dead. Yep. Pretty close to dead. Yeah, I think holding Kitty back probably would be the idea, especially because it has First Strike, so it would have held back these 2/2s. I didn't think of the Scion activation. All right, opponent. Kitty has been struck. We've gone to 14. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Kicked Vines is for the win. Let's see if they had the perfect hand. No, we're at 4, but in a very precarious situation. So there's Young Wolf, main deck. That's interesting. And we'll have a look at the top of the deck, but we are pretty dead to this Solana Ledgewalker. Yeah, so we can block this, but then, so if we block, they get in for 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're still dead no matter what, I think. Block, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, no lifelink. You know what? I guess we can play Seeker and hold up Mutagenic Growth to potentially go to 1. So I'm going to play Seeker here. And we'll pass the turn. Yeah. I mean, they only have to attack with Ledgewalker. So if they attack with anything... Yeah, okay, cool. We're dead. All right, so Stompy. Standard Bearer probably coming in. That match particularly made Celestial Flare look really good, but I don't know if we want to slow down that much. Is this the Shield of Duty and Reason matchup? Is this the Lifelink matchup? This is tough. Are we the control deck? So I don't think this is double cleave. I think double cleave is where you kind of got to go all in. You know what? Which is probably safer in this matchup. So this is the stuff I'm thinking of bringing in, but I'm not sure how good. I can't imagine there's many other reasons for Shield of Duty and Reason to be in here. You don't think Defiant Strike is doing it? So do you think we should bring in... It's definitely a funny way to end the game. I totally agree. Flare is such a blowout that it's worth it. Ledgewalker is their main advantage in the matchup, and it lines up well. All right, I can get behind that. So we get 2 Standard Bearers, 2 Celestial Flares. Do we want shields? Like, what would we take out for Shields of Duty and Reason? It is, Kirk. It is. I'm melting in here, man. So we probably don't need Benevolent Bodyguard. Emerge Unscathed. Is it really what we're trying to do here? I don't really know. What's up, Fluffy? I hope you're feeling okay, man. I saw your tweet. I hope everything's all right. I'm just trying to get my my record up. I appreciate the reminder. It's tough. This is a tough deck to sideboard. So Benevolent Bodyguard, I think, is definitely coming out. Oh man. Well, I'm sorry you feel bad. Bring in Lifelink. Yeah, cool. Chomanos, like, how relevant is that here, right? Like, I don't think being unblockable is a problem. Essentially counter spells. Defiant Strike won't save creatures. I think Mutagenic Growth is probably worse in this matchup. It's not a Lightning Bolt deck. I guess it's like a surprise. It's faster than Emerged Unscathed. But I think losing life is probably too much. Yeah, and they had Epic Confrontation game 1. That was weird. You don't think you cut growth? Trimming on Hyenas. Okay, so I'll trim a Hyena Umbra. I will... Oh, I'm gonna lose it here. Trim on Hyena Umbra. I'll trim an Emerge Unscathed. I'll trim a second Emerge Unscathed and a Mutagenic Growth. I think paying life for them, I think, is just a little tough. Yeah, I probably could have trimmed a Chomano's Blessing as well. I think Deathblade Elite is actually pretty good in this matchup, especially with Hyena Umbra, stuff like that, like giving it first strike. So I actually might do that. I think I'm going to lead on turn 1 Deathblade Elite, and then hopefully just Wrath or Board with it from here on in. Yeah. I think. So it's going to be Deathblade Elite, Hyena Umbra on Deathblade Elite, and then play a Skyguard probably after my tap land becomes untapped. They probably have Gleeful Sabotage, you're right. So Chomanos I probably wanted to lose. So we'll play Deathblade Elite. And if they give us a good target for it, I think putting a Hyena Umbra on it is pretty powerful. If we somehow manage to find our way into another match or another game against them, I'll make sure we get a little leaner on enchantments. I think that's a good idea. See if they get a 1-drop. They don't mind chucking our way. And I guess they could have mutagenic growths and stuff like that. So that's something to be aware of. I think they usually run like a non-zero number of them. It's a second Hyena Umbra, so I don't think it's as dangerous to commit this here. No gut shot from our opponent. So we'll play Secluded Step, go to combat, and attack. Provoke the Vault Scourge. Kill them all. I will, Scion 47. So they could trade a Mutagenic Growth. Yeah, I think this is going to be fun. Oh, when they don't know that they have to block, yeah. That's a good time. So I think, I don't know how important evasion is. Just mow them down. So if I play Stompy, I wouldn't board Gutshot in. Yeah, I think like Trailblazer makes it look a lot worse, I guess. They're probably not expecting to... Okay. So Totem Armor is going to go away. But I think... Ooh, okay. I don't think I want to give him a turn. I do wish I had a mutagenic growth there. I think so. Yeah, I think we actually are going to boggle up this Deathblade Elite. I'm gonna try to commit a Hyena Umbra to it. Yeah. I'll try Hyena Umbra first because they may have Gut Shot or something here. And I think Cartouche is just higher impact. Alright, so now I'm going to boggle this bad boy up and we'll kill this BT. I think if they were getting beat down by Deathblade Elite, I think it's good. Like I think it's okay. Like to come in this matchup. I think if maybe we were trying to beat down with Deathblade Elite as opposed to Cat in game 1, I think they'd be more likely to bring it in. There's a Ledgewalker. Does provoke target? Ooh, it does. Interesting. All right, so we'll go to combat and swing with both. I'm not committing Cartouche here because I'm going to put it on this Trailblazer. Then again, I might play out Skyguard. Yeah, Celestial Flare does not target. So I think I am going to play out Skyguard here. And I'm going to start boggling up Skyguard next turn. I don't think it's worth it, like especially where we're being proactive. They're at 14 and they only have one creature on board. And any other creature they commit, we can kill. So I don't think it's super important to hold up Celestial Flare here. So yeah, I like especially post damage on our turn. If this does decide to block ever, we're in pretty good shape. Ooh, I do wish we had a mutagenic growth there, for sure. All right, but yeah, I feel like we kind of got him here, especially where we're gonna still commit. Oh, Seeker of the Way. Never mind. So we'll play Seeker. We'll go to combat. We'll attack for 4. And then next turn we can go Trailblazer, Cartouche on Trailblazer pre-combat, pump this guy up, get lifelink, and proceed to the beatings. Yeah. I'm not that worried about my life total right now. This will be good. Like if our opponent turns the corner somehow, then it'll be okay to leave up Celestial Flare. But they'll have to take care of this Deathblade Elite first, which I don't see happening in the next couple of seconds. Maybe they have more epic confrontations. Yeah, the Vigilance ain't bad. So we're going to get in for a lot of damage next turn. We might even be presenting, like, close to lethal. And will they just play something to block the Deathblade Elite? 2 mana up. Nest Invader. Okay, that's pretty okay. That's a couple of blockers. Especially where they're going to be able to get something in the way of our Seeker now. So I'm going to play a land. This is kind of questionable. I actually think I want to play Cartouche on Seeker. And then we're going to leave up Celestial Flare this turn. Because we're going to wrath their board again here. Yeah. And we won. Cool. All right, so yeah, I'm okay with a Muta over a Chomano's Blessing for sure. Ethereal Armor's probably I might bring Emerged Unscathed back in over. Why is there Ethereal Armor in the board? Did I trim an Ethereal Armor? How did that happen? Okay. So let's have a look again. I think Umbra is fairly good. Yeah, I'm not really big on Chomano's Blessing in this matchup either. Yeah. Yeah. No, I agree. Especially with the board state we had last time. So I think if it was going to come in, it would come in over Mutagenic Growths, probably. Yeah, I agree. They're gone. And we're on the draw this time, so I think it's even more important for us to have these Celestial Flares. Gaining life. Our opponent's a Stompy deck. So these are kind of like our control cards from our sideboard. And maybe, like, yeah. So you think maybe Lifelink could come out? Is that what you mean? Yeah. I agree. Not dying, solid plan. That's one of my favorite things, I think. Yeah, I think so too. Only goblins. That's one of my favorite things I think Lynx has ever said. It's like somebody came into the stream like really early on when I was playing one of my like weird brews or whatever, and they were like, how does this deck even win? And Lynx was like, first you worry about not dying. Winning just eventually happens. Well, there's a Sacred Cat and a bunch of Hyena Umbras to make a huge lifelinking creature. And we have a Mutagenic Growth to potentially protect it from our opponent's first epic confrontation that they're definitely going to have, and we can also just embalm it, so I'm going to keep this. Hey, welcome to the Jank Bank, Philippe11021. Welcome. Hope you're having a good night. Death denied. What happens there? Is that the arcane spell that you like give? Ooh. Oh, baby. Okay, so I guess we're going to run it back. So we're going to go ahead and play Plains, play Deathblade Elite, and pass the turn. Like I said, we hope they don't have an epic confrontation here, but of course they may. And if they do, then we get to spend our next turn putting a Hyena Umbra on the Sacred Cat. We have Mutagenic Growth to like help it survive epic confrontation as well, and unless they have a Mutagenic Growth, which I think we'd still be in an okay position if they do have epic confrontation. If we muta and then they muta while the epic confrontation's on the stack, that's okay, because they'll have way less cards in hand. We get a Sacred Cat, a whole bunch of Hyena Umbras. Yeah, right. So it's like a once per turn. I don't know why. Like, now, this was a while ago when I started. Like, we're hinging on close to 5 years ago that I started playing Pauper. But anyway, so, like, back then, it was so discouraged for you to... Ooh, this is going to be a good turn. Okay, so I'm going to try to Hyena Umbra Deathblade Elite. And none of that from my opponent. None of that. So we'll try to cast an Ethereal Armor on it, and at this point it'll become a 4/4. So even if they kick a Vines, we can just Mutagenic Growth to save our Deathblade Elite, and that's a pretty huge beating. Oh, a Vines on our creature. Yeah, that would be interesting. I kind of was too. I don't know if maybe they're expecting they're going to try to kill it here. Like they're not playing around Mutagenic Growth. Oh, they could have Gleeful Sabotage as well. I think Gleeful Sabotage is sorcery speed, though. Sure. Let's see if they've got the Vines. Vines is +4/+4, correct? Yeah. All right, so we'll Mutagenic Growth this. Pay some life. Gleeful is instant. Wow. I didn't know that. So it'll become a 5/5, but we still get it dead. And pass turn. Pretty good turn. This is going to be wicked. If our opponent's on like anything, we got them. So turn 1 Mountain means turn 1 Sacred Cat. Turn 1 anything but Mountain probably means turn 1 Deathblade Elite. Yeah, we did it, Kirk. So I'm going to keep this. Sounds pretty good. League's done quick, glitching through matches with Death Denied and breaking Moto. And like a lot of golf claps. And people making the Waluigi noise. All right, let's hope our opponent isn't on... Is this the same opponent? No, it's not. Hopefully our opponent isn't on... isn't on main deck Epic Confrontation, but it doesn't matter as much now. All right, pass turn. Yeah, we're going to have some fun, gang. Yep, opponent goes to combat with Nettle Sentinel. I don't think it's time for us to... trade in our Deathblade Elite. Even if this does mean Skargan Pitskulk, we can take care of the Pitskulk next turn. They will just pass. Okay. Another Cartouche. So I'm going to play this. I kind of want to give this pro green after this blocks because I really feel like they're going to be on the kicked Vines plan. You know what I mean? So I kind of want to hold the Emerge Unscathed. Play the creature instead. I can get behind that. Wait until they tap some mana. Yeah, okay. So play Sacred Cat, we'll go to combat, and we'll attack. I can get behind that big time. Oh, don't attack. All right, so they're going to Hunger Nettle Sentinel, putting them off Kicked Vines, which is interesting. Yeah, I didn't realize. So this is any... Yeah, at least I get to trade. This is any green spell that untaps it. Wasn't expecting that. Kel Surprise. I probably should have played this second main phase. So they are going to block. We'll Mutagenic Growth this. Paying life. And we'll trade with Nettle Sentinel and a Hunger. So I guess 2 for 2. And we still got a lifelink creature on board. Opponent has 3 cards in hand and they scoop. Sure. All right, so Standard Bearers come in. Well, that's a game. Yeah, that was pretty nuts. I don't know if is this just the same, like is this like the same opponent or something like that? Am I crazy? We'll bring the flares back in and we'll bring a lifelink in. And I think we will go down 1 Mutagenic Growth. Mutagenic Growth has been so good though. Like I actually kind of think I want to keep this in. Maybe we'll go down. I want Benevolent Bodyguard. Okay, cool. Yeah, no, I don't know. Honestly, like games have just been going super fast. All right, this is going to have to be a mulligan. Matt's still getting those 5 bits in there. Thank you for dedicating your time in the in the bit mine to stay at the top of the bit chain. I did next level them unintentionally. So what do you think, Lynx? What do you think? I think this is a mulligan. I feel like we've learned that 3 lands and some enchantments probably aren't going to get there, right? Especially against Stompy, they'll just run over us while we're trying to build a board. Yeah, right? Like we have card draw. These make creatures that these eventually could go on to. Ethereal Armor plus this many enchantments is pretty good. Yeah, I think they're just too fast, right? Oh, God. I hate it when I do that. All right. This isn't terrible. This is actually kind of okay. Keep Seeker and hope for a land? Is that what we want to do? Or do we just look for another land now? I don't know. Like we got lots of time. You think bottom? All right. Okay. I trust you. I trust you guys. Don't get greedy. True. Just because our opponent was on that plan last game does not mean they will be this time. There's a bunch of horsies. Okay, so we'll just play a bunch of O4s. With Mutagenic Growth to save the first one from whatever they try to throw at it. There's Vault Scourge, okay. Pretty bad against the horsey plan. Kill that Sentinel for a second scoop. Ooh, Ethereal Armor, eh? Okay. I think our opponent's leaving up Vines here, so I'm just going to play out another Trailblazer. And, yeah. Wall of O4s. So eventually, if we just wall up... Oh, Lynx, was I supposed to attack there? Oh, there's BTE. This must be a top-tier deck. And I think next turn is time for Hyena Umbra or Ethereal Armor to come down. Ledgewalker, come on. You like the horsey play? Me too. I was worried about the Vines. I feel like these are 2 pretty high impact spells. Just Vault Scourge getting in. Okay. Yep. And they pass. Standard Bearer that we can't cast. Alrighty then. So if they blocked, yeah. So this is tough. I think Hyena Umbra definitely comes down. I think Hyena Umbra definitely comes down on Lagana Band Trailblazer this turn, and then if they block, I probably would trade a Mutagenic Growth for it here. I don't know that playing another Trailblazer is necessary. I guess they are kind of going wide here. You think Umbra? Me too. But do I attack, right? Because it can still... It's still preventing damage from BTE. Yeah, Joel. Well, it's looked okay so far. Yeah, so are we attacking? That's what I'm saying. It is probably time to commit one of these. I think that's the idea. I think we're going to put a Hyena Umbra on one of these bad boys. And... and then... Hello, good night. I think we're going to Hyena Umbra up one of these. And I agree. I don't think it's time to start attacking yet. So I'm going to do that. Yeah, I think so too. Or wait until we get Skyguard and then they really don't have a plan. Hold growth for the crackback? Yeah, I guess so. I guess so. That's not a terrible idea. I think I can let it go for now. For just this second. Because I don't want them to get away with anything. Like, I feel like things could speed up from here. They still have 2 cards in hand. Yeah, so once we have Standard Bearer down, it might make a little more sense, but I mean, we are kind of up against it right now to find something that can block these airbound creatures. Another Umbra, eh? I think so. Yeah, I think I'm going to commit another Umbra here. It is a slow clock, so I'm going to commit another Umbra, and then after we commit this Ethereal Armor, like, things are going to get pretty out of hand pretty quickly. So I think that's when we start attacking. Like, I really don't want this squadron of 2/2s to start getting in. It's when they start boggling them up that I start getting worried. So there's an issue right there. That's a problem. Yep. So now they're attacking for 5, 4 of which has lifelink. So definitely an issue. Yeah, they got their 2 best creatures against us for sure. And I think we're beyond the point where we can last in a stalemate. I think Standard Bearer is still good here, but I don't think it's good enough. But I think I am going to give it just one more turn. We'll play Standard Bearer and pass the turn. Yeah, last turn, that would have been the killer plays. But when you play a deck that only has 17 lands and little card draw, yeah, I don't think we can... I think our best hope is to somehow... I don't know what our opponent's doing. Alright, they're going to blow up the Hyena Umbras, and that might be it. Especially where Ethereal Armor is what we have in hand. Wow, our opponent had a great draw. Like a real good draw. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. So we would need like lifelink, I think, off the top. Get like lifelink Ethereal Armor, but they're still... I don't think this deck plays Sunlance. I don't think Sunlance is proactive enough. We found the lands, but I think we're pretty much just dead. Like, I don't see why we would continue here. I don't like... I guess that's true, though. We have Standard Bearer. Of course, these draws. I don't know if I want to show them Ethereal Armor. I don't want them to give them any more reason to use Gleeful Sabotage. Although I don't know that, like, they'll probably keep it in anyway. So let's give them the turn and see if they got us. But it would have to be like lifelink off the top, and even then I don't think we're in a very good position. Yep. And we didn't draw our Celestial Flares on time either. I guess, yeah, no, not even Skyguard does it. Riverboa. Oh, they attached this before... They attached this before our creature came down. Yeah, so that does it. Nothing we can do about the Flyers. Bummer. All right. So what did we learn there? Sundering Growth? Like, is Sundering Growth fine? I guess Shield of Duty and Reason, but it doesn't have... Like, Tremano's might not be that bad for that reason, I guess. Like, Tremano's Blessing can fog a I guess Standard Bearer is just better. I think I might take out the flares for no. Flares for Chon Blessing doesn't make any sense either. Journeys? This is complicated. Triclopean Sight, that is super cool. That's isn't that like the pacifism that draws you a card when it enters the battlefield? Is that one? I'm looking it up. Oh yeah, we have a card thing in here. All right, guys. Well, I'm looking up Triclopean Sight. Tricoplene Sight. You can think about how I should sideboard. Let's see what this is all about. Come on, MTG bot, wake up. There you go. Untap enchanted creature. Enchanted creature gets +1. Oh, that would be sweet. Gotcha. So over the Celestial Flare? I think so too. Maybe even over like a Hyena Umbra. And bring the Flare back in. But we're on the play this time, so Umbra might actually be good. I think Umbra might actually be good. Is it? Is it possibly Pauper playable? I don't know. What do you guys think about this? This is our board in, which I'm fairly happy with, honestly. Yeah, it is. It seriously is. So I think that's about as best as we can hope for to deal with that. I guess we can like pop one of these bad boys on a Vault Scourge. But it doesn't do anything against Solana Ledgewalker. So let's see what we can do. All right, we have turn 1 Sacred Cat, turn 2 Great Flying Blocker. And this is the go fast right here. Yeah, me too. All right, so play out Cat, pass the turn. And we're just gonna, I think we might just serve here. Although I wouldn't mind. It is a decent hand, eh? Ooh, Seeker? Yes, please. So I still think we play out Skyguard here, right? Do we play out Skyguard here? They won't block. All right, let's attack. Yeah, that's true. I guess so is Seeker, the way. Because the mutas pump it. Just gaining a crazy amount of life feels really good. You know? But I guess Skyguard gets bigger faster. This is complicated. I like that this benefits from every time Emerge Unscathed gets cast on the Acroan Skyguard. So, yeah, I think so too. Yeah. I think so too. I don't want them to play around Skyguard either. Like, I'd like them to waste their time committing stuff. Like, this just getting in is fine. Ooh, they're kind of choked on mana. That's good to know. I know my deck's heroic, but I like Seeker of the Way a lot. I think if we can bait them into blocking Seeker of the Way, we're in pretty dang good shape. And no attacks from our opponent. All right. There's another Emerge Unscathed. I am going to attack here. I'll use whatever I have to use to save Seeker. Although I wouldn't like to have to use anything. So I'm not going to trigger Prowess this turn. I'm just going to play out Skyguard. And then next turn, we're threatening a lot of damage. Because we can go like Emerge Unscathed, or even like just cast it on this twice. And then the next turn, we should be in great shape. Yep. Oh no, what are they elephant guiding up now? Okay, just a Ledgewalker, sure. No big deal. Sure. And that's all right. I'm going to let them block with this, because then I can Emerge Unscathed Mutagenic Growth, my Skyguard, in combat, which is pretty wild. So go to combat and attack with everything. I think it's, yeah, it's secretly a Seeker deck. I could see that. All right, all right. So this is a little weird. Yeah, so they're gonna block like that. Block like that. Okay, so I think we emerge unscathed the Sky Guard here, as weird as that sounds. Or we could just, I guess we could just Mutagenic Growth. Yeah, no. I think I'm going to Mutagenic Growth Seeker, and then we'll play out Sky Guard. Or Mutagenic Growth this. Ooh, true. Yeah. Okay. So we'll Muta this, paying 2, pump up Seeker. Yeah. Grow the hero by quite a bit. So get in for a ton of damage and gain some life. And then I'll play another Sky Guard. And pass turn. So I'm pretty sure we can swing for lethal next turn. Yeah, I think we're going to emerge this turn. Like on our Sky Guards. To get them through the Ledgewalker. Because we can grow this if it does block the Seeker. Yep. Some Vault Scourges coming down. Yep. NBD. So we'll say they attack here. Sure. Nah. 4 damage doesn't matter to us right now. And so I guess the question now is, can we just win? So if we go emerge unscathed on black, emerge unscathed on black, this will be 3, this will be 2, we'll be swinging for 5. I don't believe it can, actually. Yeah. And I do think we cast our emerge unscathed here. I'm just trying to... That's a good idea. Yeah. So I think I'll do that pre-combat. So I'll merge... Well, we go to attacks first, I guess. We don't really lose anything by doing that. And then whichever one of the Sky Guards this tries to block, I guess we can give her protection after the fact and kill this. So yeah, actually I am going to do that. I think that's a good idea. Then again, they're on 1 mana. I don't think they're going to block it. Yeah. I'm okay with them blocking here. If we abyss their board, like, all the better. And if they don't block, they're not going to block. So do we just win? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we just win now. Yeah. So we'll emerge unscathed this. On black, we will emerge unscathed this, and we won. Yikes. This is bad. This is a bad hand. This is a very bad hand. QQing. Did quite well in the challenge, I believe. Just double check. No creatures, bunch of lands. Ship it. I think this is close for sure. I mean, Trailblazer Hyena Umbra is probably okay against some decks. So I think I'm alright keeping this, hoping we find another land eventually. I guess Chomano's Blessing doesn't do a whole lot, but it's not necessarily a mulligan either. So I'll keep him. We're just looking for a land here. Definitely Elite's really good, right? Like, it's good against so many hands. Or it's good against so many decks. Like, what if this is Delver? Deathblade Elite is actually pretty good. Unless it's Scred Delver. Then Deathblade Elite is probably actually kind of bad. It's close, though. Bottom. It's not a land. I think. Yeah. I'm pretty sure I saw QQing in the results. I'm not sure, though. I was looking through a lot of deck lists today. All right, cool. So, Scred Delver. Good thing we bottomed it. If they... you know what? Like, I fully... If they have to ghost, then whatever. You know, that's on them. I hope they can live with themselves. You know? Oh, okay. So opponent blind flips the Delver into Ponder. Sidles up to a tiny Gurmag, like, what do you got? Yeah, so it must have been a 5-0 that I saw them in. But anyway, regardless, congrats QQing. All right, well, there's Deathblade Elite. So I think I'm going to play Deathblade Elite, Hyena Umbra up the Deathblade Elite, and then we'll try to use it to kill this Delver. Yep. I guess just putting Hyena Umbra on Skyguard is fine, but I kind of want to be sure. We'll pass the turn. That's true. I guess, yeah, maybe I shouldn't have gone on the control plan, but now all the fairies die. Yeah, I don't immediately assume people are ghosting. Provoke does untap, yeah. Which is pretty sweet. And we can leave up our mana so that we can flash one of these in to give this protection from a removal spell if they do find it. Ooh, they found it. Can't cast it right now. So it looks like they're going to remove our elite. They better speak in haiku. Okay. So Deathblade Elite gonna take its first beat of the day. And we'll go to 14. That's a pretty good clock, man. Flip Delver that early on. Not bad. Ugh. Okay. So I think we want to use Chomanos kind of reactively here. So I'm going to run out... I'm going to run out Skyguard, and I'll get in for 1, and hopefully they don't have another removal spell. And we will not provoke. Oh, yeah. My bad. Where's Matt? I'm sorry. I have the mismatched lands. Yeah, there you are. Oh, yeah. Everything. You really don't want all that untapping to happen. Oh, man. Are they just going to wrath all of our creatures now? Another island. Okay, so I feel like a Gush is coming pretty shortly. So they have Spellstutter Sprite in hand. That's interesting. Yep, no Mutagenic Growth to help us this moment, but we are going to be able to use Chomanos Blessing reactively here, which is nice. Cartouche. Okay. So I'm going to Cartouche up Trailblazer. They might have a spell starter here, but we could provoke it. I'm going to let it go. Sweet. All right, so go to combat, and we'll attack like this. And we will not be provoking the Delver. No, I don't have the really, really nice ones. I feel like we should collectively decide what we want the stream to have in terms of lands, and then I'll go ahead and pick them up. You just let me know. Ah, okay. That's interesting. So I think I am going to protect Skyguard here. Even if it does mean they'll get another activation, or they'll get in with Delver again, which kind of sucks. But it is what it is. So at worst, we're just taking another 3 here. All white black lands? Unhinged? Come on. I like Guru lands a lot, and I'm pretty sure they're not that expensive online, right? Tron. Just get the Tron lands. So this is a Lightning Bolt deck. I wonder if we trade with Delver here. They don't have anything else going on. Like, I feel like if they don't have any other creatures, like, we're just going to get them. How could this go badly? So if they have, like, Augur into Spell Stutter, or Augur into Hard Counter for the next Chomano's Blessing, I feel like we have to... I feel like we have to block here. And I don't think it's trivial at all. I think this is actually pretty hard. I don't think there's a very high chance that I cast another Chomano's Blessing. I think... No, I was thinking about that, Scion, but take the hit? All right. Can't argue with that. Sure. And see what our opponent wants to do. 4 cards in hand. See if they're going to gush. Augur. All right. Tapping 2 blue for Augur is kind of interesting here. But yeah, we will get to resolve the Chomano's Blessing. They whiff on Augur. That's not very lucky. That's sweet. Okay. Oh man, this is so hard. Do we put Hyena Umbra on this? Because then we can just first strike this down. But then none of our stuff can attack through Augur. We can Hyena Umbra on this and then... Echoing Truth. Yeah, good point. Put the Umbra on Elite and kick that Delver in the ass. I think they have Spell Stutter as well. I'm fairly confident they do. But I don't really want to wait till their turn. Thank you so much for the sub, Das Lobster. Is that Lobster? That's fancy. Target Deathblade Elite with Hyena Umbra. I don't think they'll ever... I don't think it's less likely they'll have a Spell Stutter at any point. Okay. I believe you. Yeah. Right. All right, so here comes Spell Stutter. I hope they don't have Daze. And so now Skyguard. I'll cast Pro Blue on Skyguard. So we would have got the extra value out of it. Whoa, Fluffy Wolf. Thanks for the sub, man. Thank you so much, guys. Sweet. Sweet. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I really appreciate it. Yeah, Augur of Bolas is doing work here, though. Yeah, sub train for matching basics. You guys are supporting my my potential of eventually having basics that match, which is huge. Thank you. Thanks, Fluffy Wolf. I don't think I have to worry about Echoing Truth that much. Emerge unscathed, eh? Thank you very much, Matt. Thank you. So I think I'm going to target Laganaban Trailblazer with Emerge unscathed. We'll choose blue. Ooh, another Spell Stutter. Oh, just Counterspell. Okay, no problem. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think maybe they're hoping they can... Thanks so much for the bits, guys. Thank you. We're so close to gurus. I would love to have gurus, I'll tell you. So I think we're just supposed to pass here. Like, I don't think we have any productive attacks. Oh, right, yeah. So I could, like, get this to block and then attack with this. Block here, yeah. And then prevent all combat damage. I think that's what I actually want to do. All right, so let's go to combat and swing like this. Yeah. All right, so we'll provoke Augur. Yeah, I don't think it was like perfectly clear, but like I'm okay with it going that way. I'm a little nervous. This is a Lightning Bolt deck. They have a card in hand. So we'll activate this, get in for 3. And pass the turn. Pretty good wall up here. I'm a little worried about how much damage they can represent kind of on the backswing with potential for lightning bolt. Yeah, we can just use the heroic triggers again. Totally. All right, here comes Delver and Spell Stutter. I think there's a ninja coming through. It's definitely worse if they pick up Spell Stutter with ninja, but I think we're going to be able to force through a good amount of damage here. Dang it. All right, they get their ninja. We're representing a lot of damage next turn, though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I guess that's not super great. If we draw like Ethereal Armor or something like that, we might stand a chance. No, they have Spell Stutter in hand, so. There's Fairy Miscreant. Ooh, so they can counter all of our 2-drops with their Spell Stutter now. That's interesting. What do we draw? Plains. Come on, deck. All right, so we'll play land. What's up, Loose Vowel Movement? How you doing? Yeah, just so that they couldn't counter again. Where they have Spell Stutter in hand, I think I want to attack with everything but... What says Vigilance? If it trades with this... So get this to block here, and then if they trade, Ninja will get through. So I think I'm actually going to just attack with these two besides this. Leave him back. Because if it trades with this, then we have to deal with Ninja. And nobody wants to deal with a Ninja. Yeah, and they can also bolt us for the win. So we're going to go like this. Provoke the Augur. Augur will block. This is definitely a little more complicated. And we will use Deathblade's ability. We're going to take 6. Spell Stutter in hand. They're at 7. If they trade it with Fairy Miscreant, they might get an attack with Ninja in, and I really don't want Ninja drawing them any cards. Because from here, they could realistically draw their way out of this somehow, and I don't want that to happen. So I do have to chump here, and that'll give Spell Stutter the ability to counter some of our spells. That's the only card that they have in their hand right now. Alternatively, I guess I could let them draw a card and then try to represent lethal with what's on board, but I guess they can just block one of these with this. So I don't think I'm going to let them draw the card here. This is kind of risky. If we draw a 2-drop that we want to cast, we can trade in our Deathblade Elite. Man, I love Thermopod. Thermopod's the closest we've got to... So I think I do provoke this here and kill it with this. Man, I love Thermopod. Thermopod's really cool. And then we'll play out another Skyguard. Keeping in mind that we're at 6. I'm thinking so too. Maybe. So we'll attack with everything. Provoke. Miscreant. And I'm going to trade here so that we can get down our Skyguard. And yep, we will use the ability. Come on. I think they're thinking about blocking or going to 1. They are going to chump with Augur. Okay, and take 3. Spell Stutter Sprite is the only card in their hand. So we'll sneak through a Skyguard, which would help get us there next turn. And they only have Ninja on board, so now it's just whether or not I let them draw a card. And here comes Spell Stutter. Yep. Pass turn. I feel like this is a risky attack. Like maybe they drew some kind of removal spells. They scoop it up. Sweet. All right. One game against Delver. All right, so is Shield of Duty and Reason what comes in here? Possibly. How spec'd out are we against Delver? Yeah, with Spell Stutter. Yeah, exactly. I kind of agree. Go to 1, keep your board. Hope to draw a Lightning Bolt off Ninja. Probably would have been pretty good. So what do you guys think? This is... I'm really not seeing... Like, nothing's jumping out at me here except for Shield of Duty and Reason. Let's try to think. So... There are removal decks. We want all the stuff that fights removal. I feel like our main deck is actually pretty good here. I don't think you do that well in the challenge unless your main deck was good. Shield is good. Yeah. Better than Chomano's Blessing, right? Chomano protects you from red, but I guess you only need like an Emerge Unscathed or something for that. We could take out Benevolent Bodyguard potentially. As a shield and a club. What? Keep Chomano's? Okay, so we'll take out Bodyguard. I don't know, man. Secret of the Way is a pretty dang good card. And what else? What's like, I guess Mutagenic Growth is a little higher risk, but it is secret pumping. A 1-drop enchantment. I'm with you there. It could be Cartouche. Because if we're going to be working around resolving something, I would much rather it be something that definitely saves them from the first bolt. So I can... it also gives them first strike, though. I guess all of these give them first strike. Emerge Unscathed is pretty good. Like Lifelink, do you think? Could cut a cat. Yeah. I think that's pretty okay, too, though. No, that's true. I like it too. I think Lifelink might be the cut. I don't think it, even in that game, I don't think I would have been happy drawing it there. So I think I'm going to cut Lifelink and Benevolent Bodyguard for 2 shields. And we'll do it like that. I kind of like cats. I think the cats, like the cats, cats. Say cats 5 times fast. Ooh, this is... We can protect a Crow and Skyguard from the first... I think this is good. I'm keeping this. We can protect Skyguard from the first Lightning Bolt. Get an Ethereal Armor and a shield on it. Go super duper fast. Another Skyguard. All right. So we'll play land. Pass the turn. Lynx is getting pumped. I kind of would have liked a gut shot as well. Our opponent keeps blind flipping Delvers and it's not fair. They're going to get some red mana. Okay. Yep. So we just got to hope they don't have 2 removal spells in hand. And if they do, I might not... Maybe I don't even try to save this from the first one. I don't really know. Hyena Umbra. So they're going to throw a Scred at this. I think I do save it. Now that I have Hyena Umbra for this one. Surprised they played the... And Mutagenic Growth. Yeah, actually, I think Mutagenic Growthing this is... I think it's actually kind of safe here. Because they're only going to deal 2... Yeah, they might have another removal spell. But I'm going to make them have it. Because if they spend mana on their turn, especially where that was an Ash Barrens, they may be less likely to hold up a Spell Stutter for something that matters on our turn. So we'll see. It looks like they're going to cantrip for another removal spell. No, just cycling for blue mana? Sure. And going to leave up Counter Magic by the looks of things? No, they're just going to Scred. Okay, sweet. So next turn we get to go Skyguard Umbra, which is wicked. And hopefully trade with the Delver next turn. Ooh, oh dang, okay. So we'll play Skyguard. Oh yeah. I think Umbra is what we want to do. Because Umbra protects it from the first Lightning Bolt and pumps it up to 2. We've got a Mutagenic Growth in hand. We've just got a wall of a Crow and Skyguard over here. And we're going to pop a couple of these bad boys on there. Opponent's got 1 card in hand. Dang. All right. There's a Skyguard. I don't know how important this is. Going wide is definitely something we could be interested in doing. So I think maybe I'll bait their counter magic with Ethereal Armor and then try to sneak through a Skyguard. Actually, shield doesn't really matter. So I'm actually going to try to run out of shield here. They're F6'd. Okay. Now I know. Okay, so let's run out Skyguard. Pass the turn. They're basically saying they don't have any counter magic. Which is sweet. No attacks from our opponent. 2 cards in hand, though. No attacks. Cool. Turn comes back to us. Sacred Cat. Let's try to run out the cat. Nothing there. And I don't really know, like, when do we start attacking here? When do we commit an Ethereal Armor? It's not trivial, right? Like, now they're representing counter magic. They weren't before. So I think this turn actually matters. We only have 13 minutes, keeping in mind. This is, like, unblockable, though. Like, it just... That's super good. Yeah. So, I think I agree with that. I'm going to target this Skyguard with Ethereal Armor. That way it's still a good blocker. And we'll see what they want to do. Oh, Lightning Bolt? Mutagenic Growth? Don't have Spell Stutter? Oh, man. Sweet. They said GG's? Whoa. Okay. We got them. Sweet. Yes. All right, boy. Everybody that says this to me, so my last 2 opponents have said good luck at the beginning of the game, but I think it's because they QQing knew who I was. Usually when somebody says it like this, it's either Tron or blue-black control. So let's try it out. I think this is a keep. Seeker's a really good card. This is a good hand. No 1-drops, but we're on the play. So let's do it like this. Play land. Hope we draw Mutagenic Growth, though we may not. Play a couple of mismatch lands for the rub-ins. I friggin' knew it! All right, we want to go super fast here. So I believe the play will be Skyguard, and then we'll boggle up the Skyguard. Pass turn. Is 9, and the next is at 7. Yeah, I was pretty sure it was Hand of Emrakul. Oh, come on, opponent. The Tron deck with the Flame Slash. Frig's sakes. There's Sacred Cat. Not that fast. Let's play Skyguard. Maybe they won't have another removal spell. They are going to have Tron, though. Classic Tron move. My filter is OP. All right, opponent has Tron. Mutagenic Growth. All right, so we are going to Hyena Umbra. And Ethereal Armor. And because of all the protection it has, I think I might just fire off the Mutagenic Growth now. Oh, it will be better in the future, but I feel like they're going to start fogging soon. Although they're pretty obviously choked on colored mana. But I still think I might want to save it until I have Seeker down. Action Brontodon. What do you guys think? Is this Mutagenic Growth now? I feel like Lynx and I talked about this. They are kind of interactive, but not in a way I'm super worried about, especially if I have Mutagenic Growth. Fluffy Wolf's all in. It can make next turn a lot better. So let's do it. We'll hit him for 9. Next turn, hitting them for a lot as well. Got a big ol' 7/7 Acrone Skyguard here. Opponent on all colorless mana. Here comes the Crusher. Is it gonna matter? Trailblazer. All right, so we'll play Sacred Cat, emerge unscathed our Skyguard for what it's worth, and give her protection from red. Go to combat, attack for 8, and we'll get to flash it back for free next turn, just in case we have to play another creature. We can use it to fog our cat through some creature. Another Tron classic. So I think the plan here is to sack Sacred Cat in a land and take 8. And hope we can win. Opponent on all colorless mana. Yep. 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 Let's see if they found colors. Wretched Griff. Dang it. My nemesis, Wretched Griff. Wow, that's actually pretty good for them. Emerge Unscathed does not help us here. They find a Chromatic Star, so they have colored mana. I don't think there's any way we can get around Wretched Griff. Yikes. I guess we can just become the Abyss. Cast it here. I mean, for what it's worth, we'll pick blue. Chimano's Blessing. Yikes. So we're going to have to sacrifice Ethereal Armor next turn, I believe. So I'm going to Embalm Sacred Cat. Go to combat. Attack with Skyguard. Or not the Ethereal Armor, the Hyena Umbra. So they have to block with Wretched Griff, obviously. And pass the turn. Man. Dag nabbit. Let's see. Let's see what they've got. They might just have running Wretched Griffs. That Flame Slash could have been clutch right back there. Here comes the Crusher. Yep. Actually, I think it's Ethereal Armor. Like, I don't know. They could just have Rolling Thunder to kill us. Because they might have Doomblade. So I'm actually going to go Cat, Ethereal Armor. I know I sound crazy. Like, we've got them dead on board. But I don't know. They could have, like, Lightning Bolt here or something. We're at 2. And obviously we're dead to Moment's Peace. Oh, come on. Is this Karavek's Torch? Does our opponent have a Karavek's Torch? Don't. No, they're going to get back Wretched Griff? Oh, man. The savagery is unmatched. This is nuts. I mean, our opponent's getting real lucky. Oh, yeah, no, sorry, Kirk. You know I do the crime. I'm a crim guy. All right, well, I guess it's Ethereal Armor. Are we just dead? We have to block this Crusher. Ethereal Armor, and we're going to block... We're going to block Crusher this time. And just hope to continue fading. We'll sack Umbra. We'll sack Umbra land. And hope to fade colored sources for another couple of turns. Oh yeah, so I'm just dead. True. Yep, we're dead. So I think Beck and Apparition. Although is this even the graveyard version? No, that is the correct math. No, Crusher automatically attacks at the beginning of combat for them. I'm pretty sure they would have seen the line. Yeah, maybe I should have made them do it. I don't know. So I think the moral of that story is that I probably should have valued that Sacred Cat a little more highly. If it would have blocked the Crusher twice instead of getting sacrificed. All right, so back in Apparition. No, they got it back with a Haunted Fengraf. We just gotta be fast, right? We were on the play that time. I almost don't though. I guess what would even, I don't know, man. Double cleave, yep. Double cleave, get in. Chomano's Blessing, not very good here. Actually, yeah, I think the blessings, they're like, for one, they're too slow. And two, all of their creatures are like, protection from colors isn't actually that important. So I think, yeah, so I think I'm gonna get rid of all the Chomanos and I'll bring in the Beckons. Sundering Growth is probably actually okay. Celestial Flares are probably for this matchup. Journeys, maybe. Even over like Emerge Unscathed. Yeah, it is bad here. Bodyguard might be relevant on like turn 2. And just having extra bodies against Tron is always all right. I think Emerge Unscathed might be worse than a removal spell for one of their huge creatures. But I'm being a little like results oriented. Like, I think Journey would work out better. Yeah, but I might be being results oriented. Like, I don't know how many Wretched Gryphs they run. I don't know if they have a lot of removal that we're going to want these Emerged Unscathes for. Yeah, that too. I don't think removing their creatures is how we win. I think they didn't have... I think Beckon Apparition will deal with the second problem. The first problem was that our opponent was super lucky. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see if they got a removal spell on turn 1 again. I'll keep. And then after that, we'll only tap 1 mana at a time to commit these enchantments. Kind of, eh? This hand's nuts if they don't Flame Slash this. If they do, well, they're on a mull to 5. Let's play Plains. Say go. Elder Deep Fried. It's my boy. Deep Fried Control. How do you guys feel about that, the drama going on in the Standard world right now about Nexus of Fate? Pretty interesting, huh? No hate for opponent's luck. Okay, so do we make them have it? We gotta... Yep, do you have a Flame Slash? Mull to 5? Never lucky? Come on, man. Okay, it's white. Journey. Okay. I guess we can give this pro white with Emerge Unscathed, right? So if we give this pro white, and then we can enchant our creature with Ethereal Armor, is that correct? And then next turn, we get this for free, and then we can enchant it with another Ethereal Armor and Cartouche Solidarity? I think so. I think that's what I have to do. Oh, frig, guys. Well, Cartouche still works. So we'll do that. Oh, that's so brutal. Okay. I can't believe they had it right away. Yeah, like so they made a card that's showing up at the top tables. And I guess we can target it with Emerge Unscathed as well to get that, to get the beats going. Opponent's saying they hate that we can just emerge, yeah. That we can play around it. I guess we'll say white. Nope, not white. Red. Yeah, the Nexus of Fate. Yeah. You're sweating almost as much as I am right now. Oh, they get the colored mana. Do you have the Flame Slash? Sick mull to 5 opponent. We're not all the way dead yet. I feel like maybe they're having bad luck with lands. And next turn, they're gonna get their mana. So we'll target Skyguard. And we'll pick red. Seeker. Alright. I guess there's no reason. Well, what are they playing? Manamorphose or something? Go to combat and attack like this. We're still getting in for a lot of damage, so they're not out of the woods yet. Yeah, it definitely is. I do not suspect Standard Bearer out of Tron, honestly. Except the Tron decks that I play, the Mlovo Tron decks. Yeah, Nexus of Fate is a wild card. What's up, Hungry Nerd? How you doing? Welcome. Opponent not getting frisky with the Standard Bearer. What do I give this? Give the Standard Bearer double strike. Pump up the Seeker. Get to tap everything tomorrow? Oh, yeah. That's going to be, like, I love that card. Speaking of which, I have a deck for that deck right here. So if you guys want to check out possibly Pauper Playable, it's going to be happening here tomorrow night. Same jank time, same jank place. That's where you can see the deck for the deck we'll be playing tomorrow night. It's going to be a lot of fun. So opponent's at 3. We couldn't have double cleaved to give Seeker enough there. Would have been nice if we could. And we won. They need something amazing here. I mean, Moment's Peace, right? All right, guys. So maybe we should leave in a couple Chumanos. I don't know what we take out. Maybe Chumano's Blessing isn't what we need. Maybe they just don't have that many Standard Bearers. They won't find it. Lifelink is probably pretty irrelevant. And we might be able to take out Double Cleave. We're on the draw, though, so we're going to want that. What's up, Degenerate Game Geek? How you doing? Yes, for their Standard Bearer. It's pretty unlikely we're going to draw it, though. Sometimes Ankylosaur, so long as it's newly printed cards. I try to stick to new releases about as often as I can. I'll bring in one Chomanos, but I think if they're... Yeah, I don't... Man, I don't know. I just don't know what to sideboard out instead. Cool. So I can take out a cat. I tend to agree. Yeah. We're trying to make one big creature. I'm cool with that. Bring Chomanos back in. I'll take out another cat for a third Chomanos. We'll go like that. Hopefully we get there. See you, Ben. Thanks for hanging out, man. Oh, a Martyr of Sands deck, you say? Well, Ankylosaur, Lynx and I actually... I think Lynx was pioneering it, but we did it with a Survival Cache deck. That deck's been around for a while. I found that, like, it was a good article, but I find it actually kind of strange because, like, Martyr Cache and, like, Kami Loop has been around for a while. Like, quite a while. Oh, yeah, no, Degenerate Game Geek, it's bad. I am sweating right now. I'm nearly unconscious. And it's like, it's all to sacrifice for audio quality. So just so you guys know, you're getting some excellent treatment. Deathblade Elite is pretty cool here. So Trailblazer, Boggle up Trailblazer, play a Deathblade Elite. We might play Seeker on turn 2 though, but I think this is a good hand. Hey, what's up, Shades? Good morning. It's friggin' hot, man. I'm suffering for this. Just so you guys know. All right, so if they want to remove our Trailblazer with a Flame Slash, at least they'll have to do so with without cracking their map to complete Tron, because they must have another Tron land in hand. Of course they do. So our opponent's plan is to Tron. So we're gonna Cartouche. Boop, boop. And Ethereal Armor. I'm doing this while their shield's down, because it is possible that they could have... Sure. They could have some kind of interaction. Terry, we're doing okay. It's a pretty cool hand. I'm alright with it. And we'll attack for 5 on turn 2. So... Yep, and it's Tron that will have Tron. I think the worst we could see on their next turn would be like Prophetic Prism Muldrifter. Or just like Prophetic Prism 5-drop. There's no 7-drops that I'm super worried about. I guess Griff is kind of bad, but we have Deathblade Elite to eventually pacify that. So Prism, yep. Drawing cards, etc. Oh man, you love that jank. And Ankylosaur, his deck seemed it was more of a Tortured Existence Grim Harvest deck that looped Martyr for life, Crip Rats for damage, and Kali Falso for infinite fogs. It did seem sweet. The wildlife ceased to kill you at every opportunity. Yeah, we wet out here, man. No, I haven't seen that, actually. I haven't seen a life drain Epicure. Alrighty then, gang. So, shall we... I think we're going to go to combat. We're just going to get in here. Our opponent has 5 mana. It is pretty much definitely time to emerge unscathed. But I sort of want to see what they're going to do first. They're playing a little strange themselves. Okay, they're going to straight through to block. So now instead of playing emerge unscathed, I'm going to try to bait out some kind of counter magic with Sacred Cat. Ooh, well now I'm certainly glad I didn't do it. What is this? Okay. This doesn't enchant a permanent, does it? So they're going to destroy target enchantment with buyback. That's pretty spicy. So we're going to emerge unscathed to make sure we still get in some extra damage. For red, why not? The Ethereal Armor was good there, but we should still be in alright shape. We're attacking for 5 every turn. And we'll play out Deathblade Elite to fog one of their big creatures they might play next turn. If they want to spend 5 mana every turn destroying an enchantment, then all the power to you, opponent. I'll just keep hitting you for a million. Granted, they do have a fair amount of mana now. It's Tron, so they have Tron amounts of mana. I think Vampire Neonate's a really cool card. I appreciate it for sure. All right, opponent, what are you doing? 6 mana. Fangren Marauder. And 3 mana for map sphere. Dang it. All right, so our opponent's going to gain a Jillian life. This is the old school version. So is this standard bearer? Probably. I feel like even giving standard bearer protection from white here, pretty bad idea. All right, so this isn't great for us. This will flashback. We're going to give this pro green. Draw Trailblazer. What I'm actually thinking is to give this Chomano's Blessing on pro green to just like constantly pull this away from our attackers. And I think that's actually what I might do. Oh, they have the destroy target enchantment with buyback. So that's actually not a very good option. So I should probably hit the Lagana Trailblazer with it, actually. Blessing says their green creature doesn't matter. For now, no, they have a buyback. It doesn't actually have... Oh, yeah. True. True, it also doesn't work. All right, I don't have tons of time, so and this game might go long. But we are going to attack like this, and we'll just fog the Fangren Marauder. Hopefully they can't gain too much life on us. Right. Yep. No, I I figured it out. So our opponent has to block the elite. Maybe they don't know that. Yep. So we'll go like this. Get in for 6. So undoing a little bit of the maraudering they did last turn, but I feel like Tron with 5 cards in hand and a gazillion mana, they're about to do the proverbial popping off here. So this might be trouble. Old trad Tron. More Tron lands. Okay. Crusher. Sure. They're getting in. Okay. Mutagenic growth. So we can get him for 6, 7, 8, 9. Put them down to 5. Kind of think that's what we want to do here. And just mutagenic growth. The Trailblazer. We're not going to have any lands soon, so I might want to like cast Seeker here instead of faltering this. And block the Crusher with Trailblazer? It seems like an okay idea. So should we attack and like hope they block with Crusher? Or just play Seeker, say go? That's true. Yeah, I agree. Okay, so let's go, let's go Cat, Trailblazer. I feel you there. Because I was thinking about sacrificing a land, but we can just sacrifice Cat token here. We're just gonna pass. And hope they don't have counter magic. What's this? Getting rid of the cartouche. Yep. Alright. So we can't eat, well, yeah, we can kill the Crusher. Yep. In comes Crushy Boy. So we will sack Sacred Cat. We want a 1-power creature on the battlefield, so I think we'll actually sack Sacred Cat Trailblazer here. Go to blocks, block like this, block like this. And Mutagenic Growth, Trailblazer. And hopefully they don't have a trick here. If you grow the Trailblazer, /r/no context, eh? Right. Alright, so that wasn't, it was a 2-for-1, 3-for-1. But they paid 8 mana for theirs and built their deck around it, so. Muldrifter. Alright, I gotta start playing a little bit faster here, guys. Yep. Retrogriff, they might have us here. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Cat can be brought back. Right. So, you know, bro. Okay. So we're going to Hyena Umbra up the Trailblazer. Trigger Heroic. And they definitely don't have 11 power on defense, so we're going to attack like this. Yep. Oh my goodness. Watch, they have Pulse here. Savage. Get back Sacred Cat and pass the turn. Right? Man, I think Prophetic Prism in Kaladesh Limited, Prophetic Prism was kind of a house. I must say. So your opponent has attacks for us. They're going to attack for 8. Sure. You're down to 5, and do you have a Rolling Thunder? No. Oh, they're just going to gain 1,000,000 life. Fantastic. Oh, good. Opponent playing pretty fast over there, too. Yep. Gonna blow up our board. 3 cards in hand. Still have Double Cleave in the deck. We're not dead yet, gang. So we'll cartouche up. Or maybe it's time to play Seeker. Block here, go to 6. Block here, go to 3. I'm going to play Seeker here. Go to combat, attack with Trailblazer. I mean, it's looking pretty grim, but we'll see if we can't rally a little bit here. Gonna blow up Hyena Umbra. Sure. Yep. So they go to 13. Hopes aren't super high, but they exist. Yeah, I think our opponent might get out of reach here, and then they'll be able to kill us with Retrogriff. We only got 11 minutes left. They're at 18. Oh, God. Yep. Okay, so a block like this. It doesn't, the cartouche doesn't really matter because they can just blow it up anyway. So we'll cartouche up Seeker. probably give it pro green here. So it'll get him for some damage. And we'll gain some life. Go to combat. Swings like this. They're going to blow up. Oh, they're going to blow up Chomano's Blessing. Shoot. Which, I mean, they can trade. Or no, they can just block it. But it dies. Or their Fangren Marauder will die in first strike damage. Or they're just going to cash it in. Alright. I've been bamboozled. And I think we're dead now. So block like this. We take 8. And we're dead. GG's. Won the die roll. That's... Alright. Come on. Well, I think this is better than a 5. We got a lot of 1-drops to find the rest of our mana to cast these Chomano's Blessings. Deathblade Elite with a Blessing might be kind of cool, so... Okay. Nice. Put that on top. Play land, play Elite. Hopefully they don't have a removal spell for it. Last turn. It's been pretty fun, Aetheron. Really fun. 4-1, or 3-1 right now. See what our opponent's on. Preordain. Sure. Some kind of blue deck. Is borrowing 10,000 air. Oh man, yeah, that card's so cool. And I'm going to just go ahead and Umbra up Deathblade Elite now while I have the chance. Oh my goodness, he was in the water? Wait, what? Where's that coming from? Okay. He was in the water just sent me a message. Give me a sec. We'll go check that out. All right, he was in the water. What are you saying? I can't find you. We'll get into this after the match. For some reason, I don't know how to open. I don't know how to open the whatchamacallit, the messages, unless I click on them. All right, what's up? What's up, opponent? They found a Ponder. So this is probably Mono Blue Delver. Not a huge fan of Mono Blue Delver. All right, so we're going to kill off this Augur. Hopefully, we'll kill off this Augur and play around days in the meantime. And then we'll play Sacred Cat. So I'm not huge on using Mutagenic Growth like this, but I feel like Augur is actually kind of an issue, especially where they're drawing cantrips and not counter magic. So we'll kill this off and play out Sacred Cat just in case they have days. Because I feel like this is pretty good against days. Cool. He was in the water. Where are you? You sent me a message. I don't know what you said. I'm so sorry. You don't have to play bad cards like Jace's Erasure. All right, opponent cantripping. Are they going to find anything? The rest of their creatures are just really bad against Deathblade Elite, I guess, except for Spire Golem. So I feel like getting that off the battlefield was actually kind of important there. Yeah, sorry, Joe James V. I'm sure they're cool with it. I feel like it's really funny. Like every time I've talked to Jared James B about Milver, they're like retiring the archetype. They're like, I'm not playing that deck anymore. Okay, so if they have Spellstutter Sprite, I'd rather they do it now so that I can provoke it. So I'm going to play out Trailblazer main phase. And we'll see what they want to do. Nothing. Cool. Let's attack like this. And they never do. No, they're still, they keep saying they're going to retire it, and they're still putting up 5-0s with Milver. I'm pretty sure they're playing in the challenge with it as well. Oh, what? Oh my gosh. Oh. Well, you just give me one sec. Spire Golem is not that big of an issue, actually. Once we get moving here. So I guess we're just going to sneak through 1 damage with Sacred Cat here. Hanging Armor on this is interesting. What's Milver? Oh, it was the best, it's the greatest Magic the Gathering archetype that ever was. So we're just going to sneak in some Sacred Cat damage here by provoking this. Boop, boop. Boop. Yes. And then hopefully we draw another land soon. We can Hyena Umber this. Oh, I almost passed through. I was like, I feel like I'm forgetting a step. So let's take 1. I feel like a ninja could be kind of bad here. I feel like a ninja could be really bad. Like spell starter spread, end step, and a ninja next turn. We definitely don't want them to get away with this. Early Spire Golems, really unfortunate. Oh, come on. Seriously? What do you mean? I guess. Oh man, oh god. Okay, well I guess we are growing a Lagana Band Trailblazer. Hyena Umber isn't like super important here, so I'm gonna run this out. Spire, go Spire, go Spire, go Spire, go Spire, Golem. I don't think you can say the whole name in triplets because it's 4 syllables. But dang it, was I gonna try? All right, and I can cast this on their end step. That's not a big deal. Yeah. All right, pass the turn. I guess we shouldn't F6 because there's a chance that they tap down a bit here. And they could want to bounce this at some point, I guess. Oh yeah, man, some clutch to dust. You mean? I am going to cast this here. I don't assume they're going to tap down any further, and they might draw a hard counter off of this Augur. They only have 3 cards in hand right now. Yep, okay. So next turn, we can stand to possibly, unless they have another hard counter in hand, which is totally possible, we might be able to get our second Chomanos on blue down on Lagana Band Trailblazer, at which point we might be able to race 3 Spire Golems, but I'm not 100% sure about that. I'm not super confident. In Turbo Fog? Man, that clutch dusted us though. That was so sweet. Yeah, we'll take 4. And yeah, hope they don't have another hard counter, I guess. See if they feel like doing any cantripping here. No cantrips. Skyguard. It's kind of tempting. It's way worse if they get another fairy down. So I'm going to play Skyguard here. And it should eat up some hard counters if they do have another one. I think we have to get a Chomano's Blessing on something on blue if we ever want to win this match. So, although a Crone Skyguard will eventually become a pretty good attacker. And we still can't attack. We're just taking the Skyguard beats, or we're taking the Spire Golem beats. You bring it to spell? I don't know, man. Honestly, I don't know. I don't think he played a spell against Burn. Seriously. Because, like, Fire Blast, Lightning Bolt, right? Fire Blast, Lightning Bolt, Needle Drop. What's up, Ben? Welcome back. Here they come. The Spire Golems. Hope our opponent... They're not shuffling, so I'm assuming they found another hard counter. The mono blue list, I'm playing 4 counter 2 deprive lately too, so this could be an issue. Shucks. Okay, so we'll try to run Deathblade Elite into some counter magic. Cool. And now we'll try to... this is game 1. Try to get pro blue on the Skyguard. Come on. Opponent. Yeah, they probably got us here. Okay. Welp. Pass turn. But that's probably it. Yeah, no good attacks. Right, yeah. Blue-red seemed a lot easier to navigate. Augur and Spire Golem are big butts, man. I definitively do not like big butts. And I'm not lying. Spell Pierce. That's worth knowing about. A little bit info there, opponent. Yeah, you got us. Bada boom, bada bing. All right. And Raphael takes it out. So Shield of Duty and Reason gonna come in. Gotta get those duty shields. Sundering Growth definitely coming in. And I think that's it. I don't think we want to slow down anymore. So we'll take out Bodyguard. We'll take out... no, Bodyguard is definitely better than some of the other stuff we got going on. So bring back Bodyguard. Probably take out some of our... Take out Lifelink for sure. No. No. If they target a Standard Bearer with a Vapor Snag, then they still did something more, a little bit more mana efficient. Spire Golem is what we worry about. Augur, Bolas, and Spire Golem is what we're dealing with here. Yeah, I believe so as well. Hyena Umbras aren't as good. They're good against the Fairy draw, giving this bad boy first strike, but I don't know. I'm honestly, like, I don't know. I feel like Chamanos is a little bit, but it can sneak in under their fairies, so that might be relevant. They don't have enough removal, I think, for Bodyguard. But I think I'd rather take out. Yikes. No. It's just too risky. If we, like, attack into something, like, they're a tempo deck, right? So if you make one wrong attack, you can set yourself back just enough turns for them to kind of, like, come around and kill you. And they can counter this really easily. Or Vapor Snag the creature that it's on, or snap it, or all that stuff. I think so, too. I kind of want to take out a couple of Chos as well. They're just the least efficient. I can't decide whether they're better than Hyena Umbra or not. Yeah. Yeah, the token doesn't really do anything, right? Or runs 62 cards. Oh, they're flash too. No, you're right. Okay, so Sundering Growth has Populate on it, so I feel like the cartouches are supposed to stay in. I'm going to go down a Hyena Umbra. Probably just a Hyena Umbra, and I think maybe it's just 2 Hyena Umbras. Although Boggling Up is our way to get... No, I'm taking out 2 Hyena Umbras, and that's it. We don't have enough time. No worries, Pappy. What's up, man? Ooh, pairings are up. So it's me versus Mr. Beavers, and we have to arrange amongst ourselves when we're going to play, correct? Pretty obvious mulligan, right? You don't have any creatures. We've got a cycling land, but we don't want 4 lands in any game, so we're going to mulligan it. I don't know, man. That's a pretty big Sacred Cat, but Ethereal Armor is actually probably pretty good in this matchup. But... frig. It doesn't look that bad. Sacred Cat's not ideal, of course. They don't remove it, right? I guess if they Vapor Snag it and try to counter on the way back down. Yeah, okay. I'm alright with keeping this. 2 Ethereal Armors. Okay. So, let's pray for no bounce spell, gang, huh? Pray with me now. No bounce spell one time. Pass the turn. And they're going to tap out. Okay. 5 lifelinking damage. So we're going to play Plains. And we'll go Ethereal Armor. And Ethereal Armor. And go to combat and attack for 5 lifelink. First strike. Boom, boom. We'll see if they're lucky enough to have the Vapor Snag. They're probably going to blind flip Delver off of a Vapor Snag, and I'm just going to cry to myself really gently for a good solid 45 seconds. Egg, meat, basket. They're going to not flip Delver off of an island, so that's goodish news. But... we're going to do the awkward, probably not committing a cartouche next turn. Yeah. Rad. Now we're going to commit a cartouche. Man, I love Magic sometimes. Okay, so we're going to play a Plains, play a Sacred Cat, play a cartouche, and pass the turn. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, So what? It's a 2-for-1. Getting 2-for-1 by Mono Blue Delver, not ideal, but we got in for 5, right? So these are pretty much like a couple of burn spells. We gain some life. Sadness is cast. Sadness resolves. Opponent just going to pass. Giving me enough time to cancel my auto yields, which is sweet, because I want to cycle the Secluded Step. Skyguard. All right. Go to combat. Have a swing. See what the blocks look like. No blocks. Chances of this Skyguard getting countered are moderately to extremely high. So, if they hit their 4th land drop, it's probably too late though. So I'm going to try to cast Skyguard here. We can maybe give this unblockable with Chomano's Blessing at some point. It's not great, but... And, yeah. This game. This heckin' game, gang. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. We were doing so good. Guys. Well, they have us on a 3-turn or a 5-turn clock, and we have them on a 3-turn clock or 4-turn clock. So I just had a lot of numbers. The 3, the 5, 4, 5, 3. Opponent's gonna preordain. Yeah, oh yeah, we cashed. Yeah. 2 cards on top. Curse of Chains on the Sacred Cat. Why wouldn't you just kill it like a Scred Delver player? Yep, entry plus 1 chest. Get in there, SSS. Maybe I shouldn't say that out loud. Calling blue. Yeah, I guess I could do that. But then, does that knock this off? F. That would have knocked it off, wouldn't it? I feel like they've got an annul. How do they preordain? 2 cards on top. The trigger would still be there. Okay. Do you think it's time? Do you think it's time to try it? Good a time as any? Let's try to Hyena Umbra Sacred Cat first. Now I know this is risky. They could also Vapor Snag this. F. Come on. No annul. Don't have the perfects. Don't make me hate myself more than I already do. I didn't put it on the warrior token because, I don't know, because. Please type F to pay respects. Yeah, thanks guys. Thanks guys, I appreciate it. There you go. Yeah, let's say it was accidentally. I guess I probably didn't give my opponent enough credit. Thank you for paying your respects. Here comes Spellstutter Sprite. Just have it again. If you could continue with the Fs, I'd really appreciate it, guys. Thank you. Thank you, guys. I really needed that. 2 cards on our opponent's hand. They've already cast this preordain. You don't play Delver if you can't have the perfects. Why would you do that to yourself? That's true. We draw a land, and we're going to make him do it, but 6th letter of the alphabet. Yup. Please get a Ninja of the Deep Hours down. I feel like we haven't gone all the way yet. And tap the kitty. Find a mutagenic growth. And scoop it up.